Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Nickel right here in beautiful Alabama. Pre-recorded, of course. Anyway, guys, hope you're all doing well. Um, I did want to touch on a subject here. One of my favorite actors, Mr. James Caan, now passed away a couple days ago. Now, for the younger generation that don't know who he was or anything, he was a very, very talented actor. He was in movies with John Wayne, and one of his bigger films that I really loved was called Thief. You really need to check it out. It was a good movie. Trademark line in that movie, I will never forget it. You're gonna wear your ass for a hat. That was just classic James Caan. Okay, he was just he was really a great actor, and he's gonna be missed dearly by a lot of people. Very talented man. But anyway, all right. We've got one, two, three, four, five. We have got five of these little bastards to go out. Okay, and of course, all of them are up on Alliance servers. They are also Alliance servers. Of course, is running X Community. Okay, you have your off hosts, college football revamped. College hoops 2K8, as well as NCAA 14. BO1, BO2, MW3, Ghost, Advanced Warfare off hosts, Jiggy, Sentinel, Infinity Ops, Medica Mod Menu, all that stuff is on these things. Okay, and 1 year part and labor warranty, of course, and they're fully loaded, ready to go. So anyway, our first one here is Mr. Fast Eddie Garcia, or better yet, Eduardo Garcia, but I call him Fast Eddie. Okay, I even named him that on the server. Anyway, good old Eddie here sent me in this console. Okay, now this one is a Trinity model, which was cool. We RGH'd it and everything. It also had a disk drive problem. Didn't want to read discs, so of course I replaced the laser in it. I was gonna pot tweak it, but it was too low, and I was just like, no, that's not gonna last. Okay, so I just replaced the laser in it, and we fixed his disk drive for him and all that kind of happy nonsense. And I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fire this crazy thing up. So, here we go. And then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to swap on over to the capture card. Alright. Hopefully within the same amount of luck this thing will boot, which it did. Alright. And then, Eddie, we're going to go through this thing. Okay. Now, also, with the link to this video, I am going to send you another link. Okay, which happens to be the startup setup video. You need to watch that video to get this up on your network first, before you power it on. Otherwise, you'll be looking at that logo for a very long time. So there you are. Hello again, Fast Eddie Garcia. You're on Alliance Live. Okay? And we're already up to date. We don't have to worry about that right now until CFBR drops version 18 update. Okay? In which, once it does, I will make a post, and then you guys will be able to update it through our one-button updater on here. Okay? Exclusively. That way, then, once you start doing that, okay, it'll download all the update files correctly, and it will update it for you. My dev worked very hard to use all 3 threads on this thing to increase the download and balance it, where to the point it is extremely fast to download the entire thing right to the Xbox, so you don't have to play with the USB sticks and all that other crap. You download it right to the console, okay? But right now it's at version 17.1, which this is what this is. It's 17.1 right now. When they come out with version 18, I will make a post, and then you use this thing, okay? So right now what we're going to do is we're going to hit, I'm already up to date, okay? Because that's what it is. It's already up to date. So now what we'll do is we'll go through this thing. So Eddie, here we go. We start up at the dashboard, and you got a 250 gig drive. So we loaded her up. She's got Call of Duty on there, out the yin yang. You got College Hoops, 2K, you got Gears of War. You got your Grand Theft Series, Halo, Minecraft, NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped, of course, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil, and back to the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade. Okay, as you can see, you got a ton of Live Arcade on there. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. You have your classic game on there. You got one classic game, which is an original game that runs on the original Xbox. Well, it runs on this thing, too, in bypass mode, which I do explain in that video, in that startup setup video. So please watch that entire video before you power this thing on, okay? While it's being shipped to you, probably, so that way then you can go back and go at the bits and pieces, but you'll get the gist of how this thing works, okay? And also a lot of stuff that I cover in it, too. All right, now, indie games. You got a couple indie games on there. One of my favorites, Trailer Park King. And then, of course, Voice Changer 360. And then you have emulators, okay? You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, back to Sega. All right, you got a ton of ROMs on there. Okay, they are not just emulators; it is fully loaded with all kinds of ROMs and stuff like that. So if you're into old gen, you know, in the older stand-up arcade games and side scrollers and everything, well, that's where to be. Now, we'll go ahead, go to Xbox 360. What we'll do, we'll hit the dashboard and make sure that she's up and running. Make sure she's right and tight. And there we are. We're good. Okay, and she's up and she's online with a good KV. Now, opening the guide, you will see X Community Beta. Okay, X Community is a matchmaking service. Okay, that works between 4 servers that we have on there right now. Okay, and as you can see, there's 22 sessions going on. A lot of Black Ops 2 going on. Okay, Minecraft, Gears of War, Left 4 Dead, you know, Black Ops, Borderlands, Left 4 Dead, yeah, Halo, all that kind of good stuff. There's a ton. Modern Warfare 2, Halo 3, Private Sessions joinable. All those sections are all joinable. Okay, it just helps you with your, you know, with matchmaking and everything. You get into a session real quick, and as you can see, there's all your players and everything, and their respective servers that are on there, so on and so forth. And then, of course, you have your settings, okay, where you can enable the features, custom matchmaking, force modded matchmaking, change your online status, change your username, and save your settings. Okay, so that all works beautifully. Now we're going to back out of there, okay? And then what we're going to do, we're going to go over here to our 5th tab. These are where your cheats are. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. With these cheats, with Advanced Warfare, hold and left trigger, push down on the left D-pad. That's going to go ahead, and what it's going to do is going to open up the menu. Use A to select, use B to back out. All right, and it's pretty self-explanatory once you get into it. Ghost, BO2, and MW3, just to open those menus up, just hit the D-pad left. That will open the menu up, and use X to select and B to back out. Okay, that's the way that works. All the instructions will be in the lower left corner of the screen. You will see. Okay, now I'm going to bring this back home, and Eddie, there you go. Now, just to satisfy your curiosity about this thing, okay, tell you what we're going to do. All right, we're going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap over to the camera right now. And what do I have here but a disc, okay? The Battlefield, okay? What I'm going to do here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to pop this in, okay? We're going to shove that in there. We're going to close the tray. Now I'm going to swap back over to here. And as you can see, in the left side of the screen right there on the top, you see it says checking device and everything, okay? And reading Xbox 360 disc, and there you are, and there's your Battlefield Bad Company 2, okay? And as you can see, there it is showing up right there. You go to the dashboard, just to show you, okay? As you can see, there's Battlefield 2, okay? You can play it, whatever you want to do, and we're going to hit it. Let's make sure she reads, and there you are, okay? So your drive is working, everything is working appropriately and correctly now, okay? So your drive is fixed, you don't have to worry about that anymore, all right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of here, okay? I'm going to close that off. I'm going to bring it back to Aurora. I'm going to eject the disc. There it goes. And life is grand, all right? Eddie, listen, brother, thank you very, very much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. We're shipping it off on Monday. You'll have your tracking number and your shipping information. Remember, you're going to have to sign for this thing when it comes to your door, all right? But thank you so much again for your business and everything. Thank you for trusting with me and trusting me to fix this thing right and get it going for you. And there you go, man. Thank you so much. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to say goodbye to Fast Eddie. All right, there goes Fast Eddie. Let me unplug all this mess right here, okay, which is, it's a mess. All right, now, we got Fast Eddie done. I'll tell you what we're going to do here. Mr. John Prescott. Okay, Johnny Dangerously, eh? All right, Johnny, this one is yours, okay? Now, Johnny sent this thing in, okay? Now, of course, he wanted the RO modded. Now, Johnny is an Alabama boy, all right? And War Eagle, yeah. Auburn, okay? Now, loves Auburn, okay? Now, how can you tell that this man loves Auburn? Well, he wanted the ROL modded, okay? Now, we all know War Eagle's colors, okay? So, there's your blue and what you wanted, okay? And then once it goes, there you are, and there's your blue and orange for your crazy freaking thing right there, okay? And there you have it. So now, all right. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah, I set the KV. Whoopsie. All right. So anyway, as you can see, it does that when you have a KV on there. It sets the KV for you. All right. So anyway, there you go. And there's your orange and blue, what you wanted. Now I'm going to put you over here, okay? And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swap over to the capture card, all right? And you will see that this system will now boot, and it's going to go ahead, and what's going to happen is we're going to get into Aurora, okay? So there you are, got it, good. Okay, you'll see our CFBR updater, by the way, all right? This thing finishes loading. And as I said, this was a send-in, so we went ahead and reloaded it and got it done. We got it done. Now listen, all the files are there. You don't have to worry about that. So all you got to do is just hit I am already up to date. I will let you know when we get the new update in for the Xbox version 18, and that's when you're going to be using this thing to make life easy on yourself. Okay? So I'm already up to date. All right. Now here's what we're going to do. Xbox 360. Okay. Start off at the dashboard. Okay, and we'll work our way through. As you can see, you got Call of Duties on there, a bunch of Call of Duties. You got your 2K Hoops, got Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo, Modern Warfare 3, and of course NCAA Football 14 with college football revamped on it, Red Dead Redemption, and of course back to the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade. Okay, you got your Live Arcade on there as well. Then of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside, and then we have classic games on there. And then, of course, you have your indie games. And you have your emulators. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, back to Game Boy Advance, so on and so forth. Now, we'll go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure she's up and right, tight, and all that kind of good stuff. There we are. And we're up and we're on, and we're good, and we're on a good KV because that's the KV that came off this motherboard. So, there you are. Now, hitting the guide button, you will see you have X Community Beta, of course. And then over here, in your fifth tab, you have your cheats. You got your Advanced Warfare, Ghost, BO2, and MW3. Disable A, enable A, very easy. Bring this back home. And Johnny, there you have it, my friend. All right? So, we're going to be shipping this off to you on Monday. All right? And you should have it like within a day because you're in the same state I am. So, it shouldn't take that long. All right? Just remember to be there to sign for it when it does come. All right? Because you're going to have to sign for it, okay? But anyway, listen, thank you so much for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna ship it off Monday, and you'll have your tracking number and all your information in the email. Also, you will have the startup setup video, which I'm going to tell you to watch repeatedly. Okay, so please watch that before you power this thing on. It is not a normal Xbox anymore. Okay, you got to get it up on your network first. All right, so thank you so much again for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. War Eagle. Now, we're gonna say goodbye to War Eagle here. The Eagle has landed. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna unplug Johnny. Okay, Johnny's unplugged. He's good to go. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this one right here. Mr. Alex King. Alex went ahead. He purchased a console off the website from us. This one here is a 120 gig. All right, RGH 3.0. All right, now what we're going to do here, love a chipless install. All right, there she be. So let's fire it up. Now this one's got a little bit smaller of a complement on here, okay, because it is a 120 gig, all right? But you can still add on to it if you want. You can go ahead, you can buy an external USB drive up to 2 terabyte, and you can format that puppy on the Xbox, set your paths, download a whole bunch of crap to it, and it'll play just like it does right off the internal hard drive, okay? Just to let you know. All right, this is a 120 gig console, all right? And as you can see, we're good. All right, and of course, there you are. And I'm already up to date. And there you have it, okay? So now, we're going to start off here. We'll start off at the dashboard. We're going to go to Xbox 360. And you see you got Advanced Warfare, your Black Ops 2, Ghost, Black Ops 3, College Hoops 2K, Grand Theft Auto series, Modern Warfare 3, and of course NCAA Football 14 with college football revamped. All right, and then we're going to go ahead. Xbox Live Arcade, you got a couple Live Arcade games on there. And of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you do have some emulators. You don't have the whole thing because there's no way I could fit it on there, okay? But however, though, you got Sega, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and back to Sega. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead, 360, we're going to hit the freaking dashboard here, make sure she's right and tight and up, and all that kind of good stuff. And she's up, she's online, and life is good, okay? X Community here, you will go ahead, all right, and you will see, there you are, you have X Community Beta, and then over in your fifth tab, you have your cheats, disable A, enable A, very easy. We'll bring this back, Xbox Home, and there you have it. Mr. King, thank you very, very much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. Okay, we're going to be shipping it off on Monday. You'll have it in 2 to 3 days with USPS. And remember that you're going to have to sign for this crazy thing, okay? So anyway, thank you again for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. We're going to say goodbye to Mr. King now. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get him off the table here. And I'm going to grab this one here, which happens to be Mr. Elijah Dawson. Now, Elijah, I've known Elijah for a long time. He's bought RGHs from me before. And again, what did he do? He bought another one, okay? So, Elijah, this one is yours. You're an experienced modder. You know what I'm talking about when you got to set it up on your network and everything, okay? But I'm still going to send you the video anyway, just to be a pain in your ass, all right? Anyway, Elijah, this one is yours, okay? It's a Slim. It's a Trinity. All right, tell you what, we're going to fire it up. Let me plug this controller in here. Okay, and then I'm going to swap on over to the capture card right here. All right, and as you can see, it boots like a beast. Chipless install. It's a wonderful thing, I promise you. All right, and now what's going to happen is we're going to get our notifications from the server and everything, letting us know it's online, up, and all that kind of happy nonsense. And again, this one is a 250 gig model, okay? So hopefully anytime soon, this thing will pop up with our Welcome to Alliance, in which there you are. Got it. Good. Okay. And there we go. All right. And I'm already up to date. Okay. And we're good. Now, what I'm going to do, here we go. Start off at the dashboard and work our way through. As you can see, you got all your games on there. College Hoops 2K8, of course. Grand Theft Auto series. By the way, you got Buffington mod menu for Grand Theft 4. You got perks for Grand Theft 5. Got all that happy nonsense right there. And, of course, NCAA Football 14 with college football revamped on there. All right. And then what we're going to do, Xbox Live Arcade. You got your Live Arcade on there as well. Of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. You got your classic game on there. And then, of course, you got your indie games on there. Trailer Park Cleavage. I mean, King. Sorry. All right. And then, of course, you have your emulators, okay? You got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, Memories. I mean, MAME. Super Nintendo, back to Nintendo, so on and so forth, all right? Ton of emulators on there. Have a blast with that. All right, we're going to go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure she's up and running. She's on the server. Make sure everything is right and tight. Good deal. And as you can see, it's up, it's online, and it's live with a good KV. Hitting the guide button. Of course, you got X Community Beta. And then you have our cheats over in our fifth tab. Disable A, enable A. Bring this back, Xbox Home. Elijah, there you have it, brother. Thank you so much for your repeated business over the years. I greatly do appreciate it because I think this is like the third one or something like that. Oh, what are you doing? Eating these damn things? Because they sure as heck haven't come back for warranty or anything like that. So either you're selling them or you're eating them. One or the other. But anyway, here, bon appetit. Here's your steak, all right? Thank you so much for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it, all right? Now, we're going to say goodbye to Elijah. And let's see what else we got here. All right. Now, all right, here we go. Yes. Mr. Stephen Halbert. Now, Steve went ahead and he went all out. And this maniac bought this 2 terabyte freaking monster off of me. Okay. There it is, Steve. Okay. In all of its glory. All right. Now, this was a 2 terabyte crazy thing. It's filled with everything under the sun. Let me plug this controller in here. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and we're going to make sure that we can fire this thing up. You know, I hate when I cannot find the hole. There, put some hair around it. There you go. All right. Now. All right. We're going to boot this crazy thing up here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swap over to the capture card here. All right. Make sure everything's right and tight. And as you can see, the system booted. No problems. All right. Now, this is 2 terabytes of fun. There is so much stuff on here, you're going to get lost. Okay? And for those of you, you can add another, well, let's see. It's got 1 USB port, 2, 3. You could add three more 2 terabyte drives to this thing if you want. Okay, you know, I mean, if you really want to get crazy, you can definitely do that. Okay, you know, I mean, but hey, to each his own. What am I going to say? All right. So anyway, there you are. Hello again, Stephen Halbert. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. All right, all that happy nonsense. Got it. Good. Okay. I'm already up to date. We're good. All right. And there we are. Okay. Now, of course, this is a pretty big compliment, so it takes it a minute to fill the cache on the hard drive. All right, but we're going to give this a shot here, okay? So give it a second to swap over to the Xbox 360 only catalog here, and then we're going to go through this thing, okay? So anyway, here we go. All right, start off at the dashboard. Afro Samurai, Alice, Aliens, Angry Birds 2, The Army of Two, Battlefields, Bioshock, Borderlands, Call of Duty's out the wing wang. I mean, my God, there's more war on this damn thing than cars that got liver pills. Castlevania 2, Cold War Res, College Hoops 2K8, Crisis 2, Destroy All Humans, Dante's Inferno, Dragon Ball's Raging Blast. Friggin' he blasts his Raging Balls. I don't know. Maybe he's part of that friggin' Miss console with the monkey nuts. I'm not sure. Dead Rising, Defiance, Dragon Age. Yeah. MMA. I mean, you've got the Family Guy. You gotta have that. You know, Fist of the North Star. Ken's Rage. Yeah, he looks like he's sporting some nipples there. Okay, all right. Yeah, enough. Okay, Gears of War series, Guitar Hero, Grand Theft Auto at the Yin Yang, Guitar Hero again. Okay, Halo series, Kane and Lynch, Lego. You got more. Man, you can play with Lego. You can share your Legos. There's so much Lego on there. All right, Lego My Ego and all that kind of good stuff. Mafia, Mass Effect series, Midnight Club, baseball, friggin' ninja crap here. Okay, yeah, including this freaking guy with the freaking face there. Yeah, it looks lovely. NBA 2K10 through NBA 2K17, NBA Jam, NCAA Football 10 through NCAA Football 14, NHL 12, Ninja Blade, Painkiller, PGR 4, PopCap Collection, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil's at the Yin Yang, okay, Saints Row, Saw 2, Saw 3, Sega, Silent Hill, Skate, Skyrim, friggin' wrestling, yep, there you go, Psycho People, yep, there you are, Sonic, Spider-Man, oh yeah, our webbed little friend right there. And all kinds of freaking Super Street Fighters and more Spider-Man and Darkness and Hulk and Sims and Splinter Cell and USA and freaking Wolfenstein and wrestling at the Yin Yang again. And there you go, okay? So, if that don't keep you busy, then you have Xbox Live Arcade, all right? And there is a ton. I mean, literally 121 friggin' titles of Xbox Live Arcade on there. And no, I'm not kidding. All right, because there it all is. It's labeled right in front of you. And there's more crap on here than you know what to freaking do with, okay? So, if you get bored of the regular Xbox games, if you can play them in your lifetime, you can come over here and play Xbox Live Arcade, all right? Then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside, where you can really screw the console up if you don't know what you're doing. And then, of course, we have indie games, okay? We have all kinds. We've got, yeah, that's right, get her pregnant at the Trailer Park King, pay child support twice, and then stick it right between her memories, man. Boy, that's a set of freaking memories. Boy, that artist was awesome. I love that artist. The amazing Princess Sarah. I'm sure she's freaking amazing. Yeah. Alright. Then, of course, you got your classic games on there, okay? You got classic Xbox games. Also, there's 46 titles on there. That should keep you busy for a freaking while. And then some. Alright, some of them have artwork, some of them don't. That's not my fault. I'm sorry. If you want to get the artwork, you can. You know, if Aurora ever decides to update their database, maybe we can get some artwork on the damn things, okay? So on and so forth, okay? So, emulators, okay? Now, you got a ton of emulators on here. You've got MAME, you got PlayStation, you got Super Nintendo, you got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, and back to MAME. Okay, so there's over 9,000 ROMs on this one. It's insane. And, you know, like I said, if you get bored of Xbox Live, if you get bored of the Xbox games, if you get bored of the Xbox original games, you get into the indie games and you like them a little bit because they have, you know, breastages and all that kind of good stuff. Well, once you get bored of the breastages and the nipples and everything else, you come over here and you can really dive into freaking all kinds of crazy shit. So there you go. Now, I'm going to bring this back to Xbox 360 here. All right? We're going to make sure that she's up and running on the dashboard and all that happy nonsense. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There you go. Okay, and she's up, she's online with a good KB. Hitting the guide button, of course you got your X Community Beta, and then again you got her off host for her cheats. Disable A, enable A, very easy. Bring this back, Xbox Home. Steven, there you have it, brother. Thank you for your business. I really do appreciate it, and we're going to be shipping it off Monday. You'll have it in 2 to 3 days. All right, and remember you're going to have to sign for this crazy thing. All right. And, you know, like I said, just follow the startup setup video that I'm going to send with the link to this video, and you'll be fine. If you have any questions, any concerns, if you want to choke me, if you want to shoot me, kill me, or send me roses and kiss me, I don't care. It's all good. Just message me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Thank you so much for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. Guys, listen, have a good night. I got a bunch more I got to do tomorrow, okay, in which I do, and, you know, I've emailed people telling them, hey, listen, we're working on them, so, you know, away we go. Now, listen, thank you so much again for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Like I said, I've been around for quite some time now, and I've made a lot of good friends. And I mean, I love each and every one of them. And as far as the customers are concerned, listen, as long as you guys are happy, that's all that matters to me. All right, I'm having a good time doing this and enjoy it. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Guys, have a great night. I'm gonna holler at you later. Take it easy. If not, take it any which way you can get it. All right, I'll holler at you later. Take care, guys. Have a great night.